stunned by what I saw. The royal guards and palace servants bowed to welcome me. When Arthur appeared at the top of the castle steps, my breath caught. Tall and broad-shouldered, he looked born to rule, but behind those clear blue eyes was a quiet, dangerous control.
This is your home now.
He possessively gripped my fingertips, his palm warm and dry.
Don't be nervous.
My fiancé Seraphian was the commander of the Light Knights. He was sacred, restrained, and untouchable, and I was the royal high priestess. Until the night before our wedding, I saw Seraphian kneeling beside Laurel's bed. Her limp hand closed around him, and his whole body went rigid, hot, and feverish.
Laurel, the only reason I agreed to marry your sister was so I could come see you every single day.
After that night, I tore up our betrothal scroll.
I'm not marrying Seraphian anymore. I'm marrying Arthur.
Yvette? Have you lost your mind? Arthur was mutilated by a cursed blade 3 years ago. Everyone says he can't even sleep with a woman now. He beats people half to death over nothing. You're marching straight to your grave if you marry him!
I gently pulled my hand free.
Mother, at this point, it does not matter who I marry. Besides, do you really think we can refuse the imperial family?
In the receiving hall, Father was smiling from ear to ear. He poured tea for the envoys himself.
It is an honor that His Highness would consider my daughter, but my eldest daughter still sleeps under a holy curse, and my second daughter is bound to the Lankan family by engagement. An engagement is still only a contract. Break it.
Father's hands began to shake. The august imperial family ruled the empire, and even the Sunday temple stood under its protection. My family had served the temple for generations, and no name in the imperial family was more feared than Prince Arthur's. As Father hesitated, the envoy looked straight at me.
If Lady Yithra Valian agrees to marry His Highness, the imperial family will offer a vassal of sacred sunblood as the bride gift. I hear it has awakened sleepers sealed by curses before.
I watched my father's eyes light up instantly.
I'll do it!
Just like that, my marriage was decided. After the envoys left, Father frowned at me.
Yvette, haven't you always loved Seraphian? Why so suddenly?
I did not answer, because every time I thought of what I had seen that night, my heart ached unbearably. My 10 years of devotion suddenly felt like a joke. Vial of sacred sunblood worked. Within 3 days, Aurora woke up. Father was overjoyed to prepare a celebration feast for her. Temple guests gathered beneath the high ceiling. That was when I saw Aurora. She was wearing the gown Mother had spent months making for me.
Yvette, may I borrow this gown for tonight? I just woke up. I had no time to prepare a new gown.
Mother tugged at my sleeve.
Your sister just recovered. Let her have it.
I forced a smile.
Of course.
Aurora lowered her eyes.
May the light bless you, Yvette.
But as I turned away, I heard her whisper to a noble lady beside her.
This gown fits me better, doesn't it? Yvette is too thin. She cannot fill it out.
My Aurora has awakened. From tonight on, she will return as the High Priestess of the Sun Temple.
I tightened my grip on the wine cup. For 3 years, I had served as High Priestess in Aurora's place. But now that she was awake, everything belonged to her again. And I was nothing. Suddenly, the hall doors opened. The moment Seraphian stepped into the hall, every voice fell silent. He walked straight to Aurora. Then, in front of everyone, he dropped to one knee.
Welcome back, my high priestess. You were always the one I was sworn to serve.
My breath stopped. He was always so aloof, so proud. I had never seen him kneel before anyone. But as long as it was about Aurora, even the holiest knight would lose his heart.
See? The one Seraphian truly loves is Aurora. The marriage only fell to Yvette because Aurora was cursed and fell into sleep. I bet Yvette must be dying of embarrassment right now.
I walked alone onto the terrace. But even the cold wind could not ease the pain in my chest. Then I heard footsteps behind me.
Does it hurt?
Aurora approached, a bright smile on her face.
You must have enjoyed yourself while I was in a coma, didn't you? You even took my betrothal to Seraphian.
I looked at her in silence.
Father told me it was Arthur's sacred sunblood that woke me. But do not expect me to thank you.
Remember this clearly, Yvette. You will always live in my shadow. Just like when we were children. You only ever got what I had already grown tired of.
Before I could answer, Aurora suddenly raised the chalice. She poured the golden wine over herself. Her scream cut through the feast hall. Seraphian rushed straight to Aurora. Before I could explain,
What have you done?
Seraphian drew his holy sword and pointed it at me. A sharp wave of force crossed my lip. What hurt more was the way he looked at me, full of disgust. My eyes burned. I forced myself to turn away before anyone could see me break, but the moment I stepped outside, I saw a runaway warhorse charging toward a child. Its iron-shod hoof scraped across my leg and crushed me against the stone steps. Searing pain tore through my body. Through the blur, I saw Seraphian take one hesitant step toward me.
I'm so scared. I feel dizzy.
Seraphian held Aurora at once. Then he turned away without hesitation. When I woke up again, Emma was sitting beside my bed in the temple healing chamber. She was cursing through her tears.
Seraphine, that bastard! Stop crying, Emma. Remember, I'm marrying Arthur.
Then Emma cried even harder. To keep Mother from worrying, I told her I was leaving for a quiet prayer retreat. In truth, I stayed alone in the temple healing chamber for 3 days. The day I was allowed to leave, one of Seraphian's attendants came to me.
Lady Yvette, Commander Seraphian wishes to see you at the garden pavilion.
Seraphian pushed a delicate white box across the table. Inside was a pair of pale blue lace gloves.
I will still honor the betrothal, as long as you stop targeting Aurora.
No need. It was always my sister's betrothal anyway. For the first time, he actually tried to explain. Before he could finish, Aurora appeared beside him. She was dressed in a pale blue gown. Her lace sleeves matched the gloves in the box exactly. It was not a gift chosen for me. It was something Aurora did not want.
Yvette.
Aurora linked her arm through Seraphian's.
I asked Seraphian to bring you this. Do you like it?
I forced a smile. My nails dug deep into my palm. When I returned to the Velon estate, I saw Mother limping down the stairs.
Mother!
I rushed over to help her. My fingers brushed the bruises on her wrist.
Did Aurora push you again?
For years, Aurora had called my mother a low-born slut who stole her dead mother's place. She even laid hands on her. Suddenly, the front door burst open. Aurora walked in as if nothing had happened. I could not hold back.
Aurora, why did you push my mother?
Aurora raised her hand and slapped Mother across the face.
Who told her to steal someone else's place?
At that moment, she looked nothing like a priestess, only cruel. My mind went blank. When I came back to myself, my palm had already struck Aurora's cheek.
My mother did not steal anyone's place. She married Father 3 years after your mother died.
Mother grabbed my arm in panic.
Please stop! We are still family!
Family? Who is family with you filthy people?
She backhanded Mother again. I completely lost control. My hand was already raised when a sharp voice cut through the room.
Yvette Velon, what are you doing?
Seraphian was still holding Aurora's forgotten cloak. Aurora's expression changed instantly.
Seraphine, my sister tried to hit me.
I watched him pull her closer. I watched the revulsion in his eyes. Suddenly, it all felt absurdly funny. A few days later, the day came for Aurora to return as High Priestess.
You embarrassed yourself at the feast. Today, you will play for Aurora at her return ceremony. Consider it your apology to Aurora. Do not disgrace the Vieligan name again.
I sat at the grand piano set beside the ceremonial platform. My fingers moved mechanically across the keys. From the corner of my eye, I saw Aurora glance at me again and again. The moment the final note faded, a deafening bang rang out. Heavy piano lid slams down without warning. The lid crashed over my hands. Excruciating pain shot through all 10 fingers. I screamed. My vision was going black. Instinctively, I looked towards Seraphian in the distance.
Don't worry about her. She has always made a scene over the smallest things. Even a bug could make her scream. Seraphian, the dawn procession is about to begin.
Please, walk with me.
Before I passed out from the pain, all I saw was their backs as they left. When I woke up, Mother was sitting by my bed. Mother sits beside me with red, swollen eyes. She gently touched my bandaged hands.
Arthur sent his best royal physician. I think perhaps His Highness is not as terrible as the rumors say.
Where are Father and Aurora?
Your father went to join Aurora's dawn procession. The whole capital is celebrating her return.
I said nothing, but tears streamed down my face. Besides Mother, it seemed no one in this world truly cared about me. Maybe leaving was the best choice. That night, I returned to my room at the Velon estate. Everything related to Seraphian was still there. The letters I had written but never sent, the sketches I had drawn of him, and the broken betrothal scroll. I placed them all into the fireplace. One by one, those 10 years burned away. Seraphian, from now on, we are done. The day I arrived at Arthur's estate, I was stunned by what I saw. The royal guards and palace servants bowed to welcome me. When Arthur appeared at the top of the castle steps, My breath caught. Tall and broad-shouldered, he looked born to rule, but behind those clear blue eyes was a quiet, dangerous control.
This is your home now.
He possessively gripped my fingertips, his palm warm and dry.
Don't be nervous.
I turned to walk away. He snatched my wrist, his grip tightening like a vice. I didn't say a word. I just ripped my hand back and stared at him. He was losing his mind.
Still playing innocent? We both know how desperate you are, Ivy. You're a slut to your core, and no amount of acting can hide that rot.
Watch your mouth, Caleb.
Day. Every student at the academy bonds with a guardian spirit at 18. Headmaster Sterling granted me a rare privilege, a choice between the two most powerful guardian spirits in existence. Caleb, the golden lion, or Kale, the shadow dragon they kept chained in the depths of the academy's dungeon. Everyone warned me to stay away from the dragon. They said Kale was a monster, volatile, violent, and untamable. But I looked the headmaster straight in the eye and gave my answer.
I choose Kale.
In my last life, I chose Caleb. He was the academy's golden boy, Headmaster Sterling's pride and joy. The night we bonded, he was tender, gentle. But 6 months later, he threw me into a dungeon and watched me scream as I was tortured to death. It was Kale who broke into that cell, covered in blood and fueled by a rage that shook the heavens. He held my cold body and let out a roar that tore the world apart. He gave up his soul for my second chance. This time, I won't make the same mistake. I walked out of the headmaster's office and across the training grounds. That's where I saw him. Caleb. He was surrounded by his usual sycophants. His practice staff slipped from his hand. It clattered on the ground, stopping just a few feet away from me. He didn't even glance at me.
Pick it up.
Pick it up yourself.
You dare talk back to me? Well, this is new. 2 days ago, you were still glued to him.
Weren't you his little shadow?
Your father would roll over in his grave if he saw you now.
Then, Maya arrived. She was limping, her clothes stained with fresh blood. She knelt down, her hands trembling as she reached for the staff, cold sweat beading on her forehead. Caleb grabbed her by the wrist.
You should be resting. Why are you even out here?
He turned back to me.
Look at her. She's barely holding herself together, and she still came out here for me. You? You can't even be bothered. You just came from my father's office, didn't you? What were you doing? Let me guess. You tried to play the pity card again, using your father's sacrifice to beg for a bond with me? You're pathetic, Ivy.
I didn't ask for anything. The headmaster summoned me because he's personally overseeing my bonding ceremony.
The other students swarmed us immediately.
Caleb! If your dad is involved, I guess you're stuck with her. Look on the bright side, at least the academy will be yours one day. I'm not bonding with you. Not unless you want history repeating itself. And whatever is going on between me and Maya, keep out of it.
My heart skipped a beat. History? Did he remember the past life too? Was he reborn, just like me? He swept Maya up into his arms and walked away without a backward glance. I watched them leave and let out a soft, cold laugh. Perfect. Stay with her. I never planned on being bonded to you anyway. 1 week later, the day of the bonding ceremony arrived. Caleb and Maya made their entrance late, and they didn't care who saw why. His collar was smeared with her lipstick, and fresh nail scratches lined his neck. Maya's dress was half unzipped at the back, her skin covered in dark, blooming hickeys. They didn't even try to hide it. They wanted everyone to know exactly what they'd been doing. In my past life, I would have screamed. I would have torn them apart. Now, one look was enough. I turned away. I refused to give them the satisfaction. Caleb let out a cruel, sharp laugh.
What is this, Ivy? Playing hard to get? You're scared I won't choose you, aren't you?
Here's the deal. You come to my room tonight. Strip off those clothes, crawl to my bed on your knees, and beg me to take you.
Maya pouted, leaning against him.
Don't bother, Caleb. Everybody knows she'd just lie there. Besides, my body is way better than hers.